Hey there, Sally. It's me, Morgan, your big sister. Remember me, don't you?
Ugh, fantastic. Just what I needed today.
Is that any way to greet your dear big sister?
Tell me why you're messaging me so this conversation can be over as soon as possible.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me you're still mad about what happened 3 years ago. Isn't it about time you got over that?
I will never get over it. You hit on my husband, slept with him, kept sleeping with him, slept with him some more, and then got him to divorce me so the two of you could get married. You even got Mom and Dad to take your side somehow. I no longer want anything to do with any of you, ever again.
Oh, come on. What was I supposed to do? He's handsome, charming, and filthy stinking rich. You didn't tell me he was set to inherit his parents' company until after you got married. How could I pass up an opportunity to land myself such a perfect guy?
You really just stole him from me for the money?
Well, duh, it was easy too. I'm prettier than you, more feminine than you, and better dressed than you. There's no way Ken would choose you over me.
You know, it's actually not shocking at all to find that out. You were just jealous of me and wanted his money. Congratulations on your loveless marriage, I guess.
Love? Who gives a rip about that? The only things that matter in this world are money and power. As long as you have both, you'll always be happy.
Do you really expect me to believe that you are happy with your life choices up until now?
Believe it or not, I don't care. But anyway, I message you because I have a super special announcement on this super special day.
Super, nah.
Me and Ken are officially married as of today. We just got back from the courthouse a little while ago.
Oh, how nice for you.
But wait, there's more. His parents are also sending us a fabulous vacation on a wedding present.
Again, how nice for you.
It's great having in-laws who both are rich and generous. We'll be spending 7 nights in a luxurious hotel. Isn't that just superfluous? You only went on a 3-day honeymoon with him, right?
That's not what superfluous means.
Oh, silly me. I'm so excited that I made an itsy-bitsy typo.
I'm pretty sure you just don't know what superfluous means.
So anyway, we're going to be spending 7 nights in Europe. We're going to Paris, Rome, London, Berlin, Amsterdam, Barcelona. We're going everywhere.
Again, how nice for you.
Ah, having big shot businessmen for in-laws really is the best. They're sending us on a first-class flight and putting us up in 5-star hotels. Now if you'll excuse me, we're leaving for the airport in just a few minutes.
Again, how nice for you.
You can stop pretending, Sally. I know that you're burning with jealousy that I'm getting the princess treatment after you got thrown away like garbage.
I don't really think I have anything to be jealous of in particular, seeing as though you're not actually going. The flight you're talking about is already full.
What?
The flight to Europe that you were talking about? I'm on it right now, and all the seats are full. So unless you're on board already and I just don't see you, you're not going to Europe today.
You're lying.
Nope, I'm not. After Ken divorced me, I started dating another guy, and we just got married today too. So we're going on our honeymoon to Europe now.
What? You have a boyfriend? You never told me about that.
Yep, and as a matter of fact, Ken's parents introduced us. They're also the ones who paid for this honeymoon for us.
But why would they do that for you? Ken divorced you. You're nothing to them anymore.
After you stole him from me, their relationship with Ken got worse and worse until they finally cut ties with him. We've kept in contact over the years, and I've lost track of how many times they've apologized for what you did to me. They hate you, Morgan.
I don't believe you, even if that's all true. That just means they're giving us the same vacation they gave to you.
Is that right? Are you sure about that? Have you even looked at your tickets? Where do they say you're going to?
What the? Cambodia?
Wow, Cambodia, huh? So, are you still gonna go?
Well,
Well, what? What are you gonna do, Morgan?
well, of course I'm gonna go. Cambodia is a beautiful place. We can go and see the old temples like Angkor Wat. It's gonna be a great vacation.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Angkor Wat. I have no doubt it's a beautiful place, but I've also heard crime is pretty bad there, especially in the capital city. Plus, the government is pretty authoritarian. Don't you think you should do some research before you go?
Oh, research is for losers. We're going first class and staying at a 5-star hotel. Why would I need to research anything?
Are you sure about that?
Plus, he's the heir to his family's business. Even if things get sketchy, we'll be fine.
Are you really so naive as to believe that just because Ken's parents are that rich, that you'll be safe wherever you go around the world? For real?
I'm not naive, I'm just being realistic. Like I said, money and power are what make the world go around.
Okay, well, then, where is this wealthy heir with all the things that make the world go round right now?
He said that he had to take care of some business in the morning, and that he'd meet me at the airport later on.
What business?
I don't know, he didn't tell me. And why does it even matter? I'll just meet up with him at the airport like he said.
Are you sure about that? Hasn't Ken messaged you yet this morning? It seems like something happened between him and his parents, and from what his parents told me, it sounds like it was a pretty big deal.
Oh, he just messaged me actually. Later, loser. I'm gonna talk to my hubby.
Morgan, I'm really sorry, but I can't go on the trip with you.
What? What are you talking about? What's going on?
It's the worst case scenario. Our parents said they're going to cut me out of their lives completely.
Oh no, really? But why?
They absolutely flipped out when I told them that you and I got married. They said that everything they told us about the trip was a lie.
But if it was all a lie, what are these tickets I got?
Well, the tickets are real, but they're for economy class, not first class. Plus, the hotel we're staying at isn't 5 stars. It's just a cheap local motel.
This is terrible. How could they do this to us?
Plus, I don't think that the trip itinerary is going to be anywhere near as fun as it sounds. When I looked into the hotel we're staying in, it turns out that it's in a really dangerous part of the capital city.
Oh no! But at least we still have each other. As long as we're together, it'll be great. Let's make the most of it.
Sorry, Morgan, but I just can't do it. I've decided that I'm gonna break up with you.
Ken, no, you can't.
When my parents told me that they were cutting me out of their lives, it was a pretty eye-opening experience. Like I could finally see what I've been blind to for so long. I love you, Morgan, but the only thing you love is my money. That's the only reason you were ever attracted to me. All you wanted was my family's money and power.
No, Ken, that's not true at all.
When I think about our time together over the past 3 years, you've done nothing but demand expensive clothes, bags, shoes, restaurants, trips, money, money, money. Plus, it's just about every other week that you ask me about the value of my family's stock portfolio and how well our company is doing.
Well, that's just because I love you so much that I wanted to make sure we would have a secure future together. If things started to get sketchy financially, then maybe I could get a part-time job or something.
You're not fooling anyone, Morgan. I can't be with you anymore. I know we just got married this morning, but I'm divorcing you.
Wait, don't do this, Ken. Don't abandon me like this.
You're too late, Morgan. I'm leaving the airport right now and going to see Sally one more time. I'm still in love with her, and I feel like if I act fast, then maybe there's a chance she'll forgive me.
This can't be happening to me.
Goodbye, Morgan.
Okay, well, fine. I'm going to Cambodia by myself, and I'm gonna have the time of my life without you. There's no way your parents would do this to you. You're their son. You're the heir of their company. I bet this is all Sally's doing. She's spreading around lies because she's jealous that we got married. She probably hacked your parents' phone and sent those messages to you. This is all her little scam to get back at me. I'm gonna prove it to you. Just you wait.
Sally, I'm sorry for everything. Please forgive me. Where are you right now? Can I come and talk to you?
Uh-huh. Oh, what the?
I just broke it off with Morgan. I want to get back together with you.
Are you drunk, Ken? Or have you just gone completely insane?
I'm not drunk, and I'm thinking more clearly than I have in years. I'm still in love with you. I don't want anything to do with Morgan anymore. She was only ever after my money. She's just a gold digger.
You realize we've been divorced for 3 years, don't you?
I know. It's taken me way longer than it should have to wake up, but I'm dead serious about this. I'm gonna turn my life around. I want to marry you again, Sally. What do you say, Sally? Will you marry me?
That's a very kind offer, but I'm married.
What? To who?
A guy your parents introduced me to after our divorce.
No way.
And we're on our honeymoon right now.
I don't believe this. Where are you going?
Our first stop is in Paris. We're staying in a hotel with a great view of the Eiffel Tower.
Paris. I've always wanted to go there. Please, Sally, forgive me. Take me back.
Not a chance. You cheated on me with my own sister, Ken. That's not the sort of thing you can get forgiven for.
I know, I messed up. Big time. But that's all in the past. I can see the truth now. You're my soulmate. You and I were meant for each other.
You should have seen that before you slept with my sister for a year, and then divorced me to be with her once you got caught.
Come on, Sally, please.
I have a new life. I'm finally happy for the first time in years, and I have no desire to speak to you ever again. Unlike you, my new husband loves me, respects me, and is always there for me. I love him and respect him too, and I'm grateful to him for picking me up when I was down. We vowed that we would make a family built on mutual trust and respect, and we have every intention of staying together for better or for worse, richer or poorer, in sickness and in health.
I've changed, Sally. You've got to believe me.
I'm glad that you've finally seen the error of your ways, Ken. Really, I am. But I have no room for you in my life right now. This will be the last conversation we ever have.
Sally, wait. Don't do this to me. Don't abandon me like this.
Goodbye, Ken.
Sally, please.
Sally, save me.
What do you want now?
I'm in Cambodia right now.
Wait, you actually went by yourself?
I thought that you were lying about everything. I thought it was going to be a great trip. I thought there was no way Ken's parent would do something like this to their own son. I thought that this was all a story that you made up to get back on us and get it married. I thought that you hacked Ken's parents' phones to send him those messages about cutting him off our lives. So I got on the airplane by myself.
You thought I hacked their phones? Are you serious? You know how terrible I am with technology. I can barely deal with problems on my own computer. So, you're really in Cambodia right now?
Yeah, but I realized the truth on the way here. The plane tickets were in first class, they were economy class, and the hotel wasn't 5 stars. It was just some local dingy motel. And when I got here, there were a bunch of scary looking people all around. I'm so terrified when I go out that I can't enjoy anywhere I go. Ken won't return my messages. My credit cards have all been deactivated and I don't have any cash.
I tried to warn you, didn't I?
Oh yeah, I guess you did.
You're on your own, Morgan.
No, Sally, please, you've got to save me. I need you.
even if I wanted to, and I don't, I couldn't. I'm in France right now.
Really?
I'm on my honeymoon, like I told you. We're in Paris, staying at a hotel with a breathtaking view of the Eiffel Tower. It's fantastic.
Paris? I thought I was gonna get to go to Paris. Look, I know you can't come here, but could you at least send me some money?
You want money?
Ken gave me a credit card so I could use it while we were on our honeymoon, but when I tried to use it, it got declined. I called the credit card company and they said it had been deactivated. I have a ticket home, but I don't know how to fill out the paperwork to change my flight to an earlier date. I don't have enough money to the last rest of the trip.
I'm not giving you a dime.
Sally, please.
Why don't you try and give Dad a call? He might agree to help you out under certain conditions.
What conditions?
He told me to have you talk to him if you ever reached out to me for help. I don't know any specific details, but it sounds like it has something to do with Dad's company. He said that he would tell you everything directly, but that you need to contact him yourself.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, I didn't even know this, but apparently Dad started up his own company 2 years ago. Not that I care or anything. Well, in any case, I passed along that message like I was told to. Gotta go, my husband is calling for me. Bye-bye.
Wait a minute, so you're really not gonna help me? But I'm your sister, Sally. We're family. Sally!
My ex-husband Ken tried running back to his parents to get them to take him back, but they slammed the door in his face and had security throw him out of the premises. He was removed from his position as heir to their company and their estate, and was fired as well. He managed to get an entry-level position at a different company, making about 1/10 of what he used to, so he's currently learning to live within his means the hard way. As for my sister Morgan, my dad agreed to get her out of Cambodia on one condition. She would have to get married to a friend of his who was in his 50s, and she would never be able to divorce him. It turns out that my dad's company was on the brink of bankruptcy, and that friend had loaned him the money and needed to stay afloat in exchange for marrying my sister. Needless to say, this guy wasn't exactly my sister's type, but they did get married, albeit reluctantly on my sister's part, and she recently gave birth to a healthy baby boy. I guess her husband wants a daughter too, so they are currently hard at work trying to conceive once again. It's slightly ironic that my dad's company ended up going bankrupt after that anyway.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hi, sister. Long time no see.
What? Anissa?
We haven't talked ever since you left home after you graduated high school. It's been almost 5 years, right?
Wow, I got a text from the person I least wanted to get a text from.
What? You're so mean. That's not something you should say to your adorable sister.
You're not adorable. Every time something happens, you make up these weird fantasies and start smirking to yourself. You even spread a rumor once that I was dating someone I didn't even like, right? My last 2 years of high school were a mess because you came along.
Huh? That doesn't make any sense. Besides, it's a bad habit to keep talking about what happened in the past.
You're right, I guess. It is in the past. Which means that my biological sister is now someone from my past that I stopped caring about 5 years ago.
What?
Bye.
Hey, hold on. You see, I texted you to tell you about my wedding. You might cry when you see the name of my fiancé on the invitation I sent you, though. You still have to come, though, because you're my sister after all. Hi, Alla. I didn't get your reply to my wedding invitation yet.
What? Oh, you said something about you getting married, right? I didn't get an invitation.
Huh?
Maybe you got the address wrong?
What? Your new address in End City was left to us by you as a note, and I'm pretty sure that's where I sent it.
I don't live in End City anymore. I moved 3 times over these past 5 years because of new jobs or relocation and stuff, which means I no longer live in End City, which my company assigned me to at the beginning. I don't think the Postal Service is going to be able to deal with it, so the invitation you sent me will probably be returned.
Oh, I get it. I see through your lies, Allah.
Huh?
I see. I don't blame you. You don't want to come anymore because you found out who my fiance was, right?
I told you I didn't get an invitation.
But you need to come to the wedding. You know his family's a very high-class family, right? I can't let him think that the sister of his wife, who's going to be a part of his family soon, is a vagabond who ran away from home 5 years ago, and is also so heartless and inconsiderate as to not come to her adorable sister's wedding. His mother's really strict, so I need to make a good impression. So you must come.
Even if you tell me all that, I don't even know who the groom is.
It's written on the invitation, right? Stop lying. I know you had a good look at it.
But I didn't even get an invitation.
Lies.
This conversation won't go anywhere if you keep saying I lied.
I see. So you're gonna pretend you didn't get it no matter what, huh?
I'm not pretending though.
We can't seem to agree, so you don't need to reply to my invitation anymore. You're going to come to my wedding. You have to.
Then at least tell me the date and place. No matter what you say, it won't change the fact that it really didn't come. I don't know who the groom is, when the wedding will be, or where it's going to take place, so I won't be able to come even if I wanted to.
I'm telling you that it's written on the invitation. It's no use lying to me that you didn't get it. Read the invitation. Make sure to come to the wedding ceremony, and make sure to congratulate me and my fiancé with a smile on your face.
But I didn't get it.
You're getting annoying now. It's pathetic how you're trying to go through this lie. Bye.
Looks like you haven't changed in these 5 years.
Hi, sister. You're at the venue already, right?
By venue, do you mean wedding venue?
Of course.
I did arrive at the venue, but it's none of your business.
What are you talking about? Of course it's my business. It's my wedding.
Don't tell me you're going to tell me to do things on my wedding, are you?
What do you mean tell you to do things? You're here to ruin my wedding, right?
What?
It's so hilarious how you came to my wedding to take back your ex-boyfriend from me.
What? My ex-boyfriend?
But I'm not gonna let you have him.
What in the world are you talking about?
You're at the wedding venue in End City, right? That's what I wrote in the invitation after all.
What are you talking about? How many times do I have to tell you I never got an invitation?
And how many times do I have to tell you it's no use lying to me like that?
Hey, Anissa, could it be the case that today's your wedding?
Of course it is. You're at the wedding venue already, right? What are you trying to do asking me whether it's my wedding? But I have a surprise for you. That's not actually the wedding venue. You don't get it yet? The wedding invitation I sent you is a special one made for you specifically. I wrote a completely different wedding venue on just your invitation. It's an actual place, so there's a low risk that you find out. I mean, you actually did go, right? You're hilarious. Too bad you didn't get to steal your ex-boyfriend back.
Sorry to interrupt you while you seem to be having so much fun, but I just met with the groom earlier.
What?
We're going to a bridal fair that's being hosted at a wedding venue in the capital.
What? The capital? I wrote End City on your invitation.
I couldn't see it since it never came. The reason I came to the wedding venue is because I'm supposed to meet my boyfriend, who I'm going to marry, here for the bridal fair.
What? What do you mean a bridal fair? What are you talking about? But me and the groom are already at the wedding venue.
Oh my god, you still don't understand?
Understand what?
Your groom and my groom are 2 different people.
What?
I've told you this over and over, but I've never received your invitation, which means I don't know who your groom is or where the wedding venue is. I don't even know today was your wedding until now.
What are you talking about?
I couldn't ask mom and dad either since they have me blocked on their phones.
What? They blocked you?
Both mom and dad loved you more than me, right? I hated that house, so I left as soon as I graduated high school. After a while without texting them, I noticed that they had blocked me.
What? I thought that you left home and moved to a different town because you were in shock that I stole your boyfriend.
Huh? But I didn't even have a boyfriend in high school.
What? That's a lie. You were going out with Peter, right?
What? Peter?
I knew that you and Peter were a couple, so Peter comes from a very wealthy family, and I thought it was so unfair that he was your boyfriend, which is why I stole him.
Oh, Peter was the guy from the other class you thought was my boyfriend, right? The one you told everyone was my boyfriend?
What? I thought he was your boyfriend?
I only saw him at the student council meetings, though.
Yes, but you were always sitting next to him at those meetings, right? Whenever I took a peek at the room the meetings were being held, he would always be sitting next to you.
I don't know why you would watch those meetings, but I'll put that aside for now. We were supposed to sit in order of class at those meetings, so he would always sit next to me since he was from the class next door.
Huh? So that's why?
Those were the only times I would meet him during high school.
Then who in the world is your fiancé?
I guess I should tell you his name. My fiancé is Fyodor.
The vocal for the school's rock band?
Yes, that guy. He works from home, so he didn't hesitate coming with me every time I moved. It's been decided that I would be working at the company headquarters from now on, so we're going to get married because it seems that I'm finally going to be able to stay in one place.
No way. That's completely different too. Allah, come my wedding right now.
What?
I told you before, right? Peter's family is a very high-class family. I can't be thought of as having a heartless and inconsiderate sister that won't come to my wedding.
But didn't you write a fake venue on just my wedding invitation?
I would have told them that I came up with a plan to make sure you didn't come to my wedding, since you would try and steal my groom who was also your ex-husband. I thought that they would approve of this.
I don't think so. And I'm not even his ex-girlfriend either.
But I thought that you were.
Sorry, but the bridal fair is about to start. It seems I was never actually invited in the first place, and it's strange how you've been texting me for so long, even though you're the bride of the wedding and should be really busy. Something must be happening over there. I don't want to get involved in whatever it is, and I don't intend on ever going back home either, since I already cut ties with you three.
Allah?
Well, that's it. Bye.
Hold on. This is going to be a problem for me. Please come here, Allah. My dad isn't going to get paid at this rate. I already bought a lot of things thinking Peter would share his money with me. Mom and Dad, too. They bought new bags and went on an overseas vacation and stuff. If I don't get married now, it's going to be a big problem. So please come. All you have to do is pretend like we get along. Allah!
It seems Denise's wedding was canceled after all. Peter's family knew I was distant with my family, and they were going to decide what they would do with Anissa by seeing how they treated me once I came to the wedding. But on the day of the wedding, they found out that Anissa had sent me a wedding invitation with the wrong address. Not only that, but even after being told that I never got an invitation, she insisted that I was lying and didn't do anything about it. After seeing how cruel my sister was to me, they decided that the marriage between Peter and Anissa was going to be canceled. Thanks to Peter's family's kindness, Anissa and her parents were exempted from having to pay for the wedding ceremony. But it seems that both Anissa and her parents had been counting on Peter's money and splurged on a variety of expensive things. The three of them, now in huge debt, were taken away by some shady business, and no one has heard of them since.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, big sister. Long time no text, huh? Guess it must be like a year since we last texted, huh? This is your cute little sister, Hailey. Happy to hear from you, I bet. I don't need this so early in the morning. What do you want? How could you say that? That's not very nice. What's not nice is stealing someone's husband. That's not nice. You really have gal contacting me. I told you, it was meant to happen. It was unavoidable. I know that Randy met and married you first, but then he met me and fell in love. What can I say? Randy came to grips with his true feelings. All I did was respond in kind. You really shouldn't be so critical towards two people that are truly in love. Hearing that from someone who has no compassion or consideration for others just does not ring true. Yeah. Anyway, that's not why I contacted you. What the hell do you want? If you have something to say, get it over with, would ya? Oh, you bet I have something to say. Ready for this? We got a room at a luxury hotel and we're staying there for a whole week. 7 days. Wow, I'm so happy for you. And guess which hotel? None other than the Merryweather Hotel. Wait, what? The Merryweather Hotel? Are you serious? I knew that would get all your attention. The suite room at the Merryweather is one of the most popular spots among famous celebrities. And to be staying there for a week? Oh, it's so mind-boggling. Obviously, it would just be me and Randy. Can I ask you something? The Merryweather has several hotels around the state. Is this the one right downtown on Market? That's the one. Oh, yeah, I forgot. It's your birthday tomorrow, wasn't it? A day early, but happy birthday, Cindy. Oh, I feel so bad. I mean, it's your birthday and I'm the one staying at a suite in the Merryweather with your ex-husband. Wow. You can't make this stuff up. I assure you, it's not as if I'm treating you with contempt or anything like that. I'm not, Cindy. What can I say? I'm so sorry. You have no intention of apologizing, do you? You got me there, sis. But I do feel a tiny bit of remorse for stealing the heir to a company. But you have to admit why super rich Randy is treating me to a 1 week stay at the Merryweather. He loves me. How else to explain it, right? Randy chose me over you. And you just can't stand that, can you? Well, you had it coming. Randy's former wife can grab a cardboard box from the trash heap and spend the night on the street while we lounge in our luxurious suite room drinking champagne. Not that I really care, but I would verify that reservation if I were you. Well, I better get going. Need to pack some things for our week-long stay. Can't forget my bathing suit. He'll drool over me when he sees it. 7 days is pretty long. I may need 2 suitcases. See you around. Yeah, whatever. Why do I even have to put up with this BS?
Hey, Cindy, you there? Man, I was super shocked. You made reservations at the Merryweather Hotel for 7 days. And you scheduled it so it coincided with your birthday. Nice touch. My love for you finally got through. These past 2 weeks were hell for me. I never stopped sending you my love through line. It finally reached you. I knew you would give me the benefit of the doubt. I'm ready to accept your love once again unconditionally. I'm here for you, my darling. 7 days of love and passion. The love that wavered a year ago feels like an eternity, but this suffering is finally ended. Our love is reawakened like a phoenix out of the inferno. So what's the number of this suite room that you reserved at the Merryweather? I'll be up there PDQ.
What the hell is this? And what does PDQ even mean?
There you are, Cindy. I was wondering when you were going to respond. A PDQ, pretty damn quick. Haven't you heard that expression?
Must be something you heard from Hailey. Figures. So, what's this about? I thought you were engaged to my little sister Hailey. I don't need this right now.
Yeah, about that. I'll explain all that to you later. Really dangling the bait, aren't you? Making me wait a whole hour. So, where's this suite room? Give me the room number. I just arrived at the hotel and asked at the desk about it, but they just gave me the runaround. I told them I was staying here with the person who made the reservation, but I was told it was private information or something, and they couldn't tell me.
Yeah, well, I got a call from the front desk about some suspicious guy asking about me. That's why I'm texting you. Hey, Randy, what the hell are you up to?
What am I up to? Seriously? You responded to my love line and made reservations at the Merriweather so we can celebrate your birthday and make love all week. Love and passion for a whole week. That's what I'm up to. We reaffirm our love for each other and become husband and wife again.
I'm gonna have to stop you right there, Randy. The person who made that reservation was my current boyfriend.
Pardon me?
After divorcing you, a friend of mine introduced me to a really nice guy. He wanted to celebrate my birthday, so he made reservations for a suite room here at the Merriweather Hotel.
Hold it a sec, Cindy. Are you saying you already have a boyfriend? Then why have you continued to accept my love line for the past 2 weeks? If you had no interest in me, you would have blocked me.
I never responded to your texts, and you can see I never read any of them. Other than your first one, and the one right now. I'm sure you're aware of that little red icon. I'm surprised you didn't take that as being shunned.
But you were...
When we got divorced, my lawyer gave me some sound advice. He warned me that you seemed a little reluctant to go through with the divorce, so I better be careful. That I shouldn't block you right away. I just sort of left it at that and forgot all about blocking you. I just ignore your texts as I do other stuff like spam mail. 2 weeks ago, I started getting a whole slew of messages. I thought it was some kind of spam. I was just going to call my lawyer and get his advice on how I could press charges, or at least get rid of this nuisance.
Yeah, but I was only trying to,
Where did you even hear about this hotel reservation anyway? We haven't talked at all after the divorce, so how?
My sister mentioned it to me.
Excuse me? Your sister? You mean Caroline?
Yeah, she found out I was sending the love line to you and told me you were going to spend a week at the Merriweather with your guy to commemorate your birthday.
Don't tell me you thought this guy was you.
Yeah, well...
Knowing Caroline, I think she was trying to tell you that I was already taken, and that you had better give it up.
Well, why didn't she just say that straight out then?
I guess it's a good time to tell you. The one that introduced me to my current boyfriend is Caroline, your sister.
Wait, what?
Your sister was a client of our company, and we had cordial business relations. So even after we divorced, we kept in touch. Well, long story short, she introduced me to the president of our company, and we started dating. That was like 6 or 7 months ago.
Are you saying that you're going out with my sister's boss? The president of her company.
That's right. Hooray! Hats off to you, Randy. Now that you realize your mistake, I would appreciate it if you would leave.
Damn you, Cindy. I gave up everything, even the right to take over my dad's business.
Hey, Cindy, dear sister. How you doing? Guess what? I'm just arriving at the Merriweather Hotel. I wonder if Randy's already here, that he's having a drink in the hotel lounge. Hailey, listen up. I'm so sorry. I bet you're upset. Sorry to dampen your spirits, but I'm already checked into my suite here at the Merriweather. Pardon me. What are you talking about? I'm saying I'm checked into the suite at the Merriweather with my boyfriend. That's what I'm talking about. Am I hearing you right? You're checked in? Before you go on a tangent, a little piece of information. My boyfriend is not Randy, just so you know. I met the guy long after I divorced Randy, so keep that in mind. Hold it right there, Cindy. It was Randy who made reservations. That means You guys hijacked the suite room from us. How could you? Correction. It was my current boyfriend who made the reservation. Randy has nothing whatsoever to do with any of this. You're nuts. Anyway, I witnessed it with my own eyes. He had it written down in his schedule book. It said, reservations at the Merriweather Hotel, suite room, 7-day stay. What was that about then? Ugh, this is getting nowhere. Why don't you verify it with Randy? He'll explain everything. He was just making a note of my reservation. Not sure why. Better ask him, Hailey. But why would... I guess he thought I made the reservation for him. My boyfriend made the reservation for us. But somehow he got it all screwed up and thought the lucky guy was him. You're not making sense. I just got a call from the front desk. Apparently there was some sort of commotion about some unruly guests asking about me. So I texted him, and hopefully I straightened things out with him. I asked him to leave. Not sure if he's there anymore. Why is this happening? Why? Excuse me? He picked me over you. He dumped you. So why? Why did he even make that mistake? Why would he even think you invited him? Why did you come running here for God's sake? Yeah, I know. Indeed, I wonder why. I really wish you guys would work it out yourselves, and just so you know, I've been receiving messages from him for the past 2 weeks. Apparently he wants to get back together with me. No, come on! You can't be serious, Cindy! Of course I have no interest whatsoever, so I just ignored it, but... One day, he heard that I made reservations at the Merriweather to celebrate my birthday, which led to this glorious mix-up. Ugh, I think I have a headache coming on. He's no longer in line to take over his father's business, and he's not exactly rich. I really don't see how he could even afford a suite at the Merriweather. And for 7 nights? Forget it. What the hell? Well, that's the lowdown. Figure it out yourselves. This really does not concern us. Goodbye. Randy, where the hell are you?
What is it, Hailey?
I heard you were trying to rekindle your relationship with Cindy. Is that true? What the hell is going on?
I really don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play dumb with me, Randy. I bet you're still pissed that I was caught coming out of that hotel with some guy 2 weeks ago. Is that why you wanted to get back with her? I only had a relationship with that guy once. I'm not seeing him anymore. It was just a one-time fling. Don't make a big deal out of it, for God's sake. Anyway, what is this crap about getting back with my sister?
Oh, shut your big fat mouth. I didn't know you were such a tart. Sleep with any guy, come on, really? If I'd known what kind of person you were, I would never have divorced Cindy.
What did you just say? Where the hell are you now?
You really think I'm gonna tell you?
You better tell me, or you're going to regret it, Randy! I'm warning you, I will marry you no matter what. There's a story going around with this crazy woman was chasing a guy around holding a crumpled up sheet of paper in her hands. She was apparently screaming, "Marry me, sign the papers, I will never let you go." The witness said it was like some horror movie. Apparently, the guy looked scared out of his wits. Obviously, the police were called, but what's more, they did a lot of damage to the items in the area. I think they were at some expensive restaurant or something. Evidently, charges were brought against them, and they were ordered to pay a considerable amount for the damages they incurred. With the compensation they had to pay me a year ago, plus this stuff, really left them as poor as a church mouse. Last I heard, they were working their butts off to pay off all of their debt that they had accumulated.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.